Hello, everybody, and welcome back to. This time, I'm gonna try some different mechs and not just Timberwolves and Novas.
Is it gonna end badly?
No comment. So this one is the doofiest looking, in my opinion. The Marauder back there. The Warhawk isn't exactly elegant. They suggest you use a Warhammer for this. I don't really know how they selected suggestions, because it doesn't really make sense to me. But I think the Warhammer looks dumb and generic, and the Marauder looks cool and stupid. So that's what I end up going with, and I'm just going to use a default loadout here, which has a bunch of PPCs, because we haven't really seen those yet. And we're going to go escort a convoy. So, escort missions are the greatest missions, as you know.
Definitely, yeah, as we already discussed. Also, I'm very sorry about the sound of hammers, but
you're just currently making a awesome table. So anyway, I'm gonna set up some groups here, and we'll go meet up with the convoy and whatnot. But I like the way that
I think wireframe mode would be good for this place.
It's actually not, sadly. The visibility is just super low, and if you turn on wireframe mode, it doesn't help that. And that's a planned feature. Like, different places have different visibilities. Like, it's supposed to be dusty.
Mm-hmm.
It looks better in the 3D accelerated version. I'll say it again. Anyway, I like
legs already damaged.
That's just a thing that happens in this mission. Dropped from the dropship too high, and certain mechs, depending on what mechs you choose, you will just land with leg damage. I don't think it's intended. I don't think it's intended. It's just a thing that happened. Look at those big old blue balls. Anyway, I like the fact that the different mechs have different cockpits, and you can see that when you're piloting them. And they also walk differently, and it's nice little touches to let you know that you're doing something different, so that they feel unique.
Yeah, they don't often do that in first-person games, because it's kind of hard to convey that without making things a little bit too obstructive.
Yeah, but I like the fact they did it here. So, blowing up this dude and whatever. I was going to talk about. Remember, I was saying I was going to talk about Sibcos and what that means.
Mm-hmm.
So clans, as I mentioned earlier, participate in a eugenic system where they have their initial founders, and they combined their genetics, and then the best the most successful results from those genetics were combined, and they keep doing that forever. Which you and I would think, doesn't that lead to inbreeding?
It absolutely does.
But they think, and they think, oh, this leads to the best warriors. And also, they don't like anyone who's not born in a test tube, so not made with this method that they make people with, is considered a free birth and of a lower caste in the clan. And
so it's literally royalty.
Yeah, it's like nobility. Yeah. And the clans have different clans have different identities and different policies as far as this is. Oh, they blew up the convoy. I lost. Oh well. See, if I wasn't thinking about so much eugenics. Anyway, and that's so Sibco is your sibling company, which is all of the people who were made from the same batch of genetics, essentially, as you were, grow up together and are raised together, and they're a sibling company, and they train for battle originally together.
So basically, it's a baby production company.
No. It's a group of individuals who had similar genetic codes.
Okay.
Anyway, now I'm in a gargoyle. I don't know if you saw that picture back there. It looks super goofy. It's got a little face on it, and it cracks me up. And you can see I've got UAC 20. That weapon is, as I chose this loadout. Here, you can see in the image enhancement, things are still popping in. And I turn on light amplification and it's not helping. It's just low visibility. But anyway, the UAC 20 is very useful because you do not get enough ammo for them to get through most missions if you're using most mechs. But it is the fastest way to kill things. It just shreds them. You'll see. Almost
so
instantly.
it is the favorite pick of the enemies who don't have to worry about ammo.
Yeah, yes, exactly. But for me, I love it for this mission because those first two mechs who are kind of far away from the other mechs that I'll have to fight, I can just destroy them very quickly and move on and make sure I'm in position to defend the convoy. I wouldn't suggest it for every escort.
Wait for him to walk straight into you so he doesn't dodge.
I had to wait for him to get into range. Yeah. And I also had to wait. I hate the low visibility, but it's trying to encourage you to use long range missiles or something. I didn't so much, so. But yeah, you see what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
And this guy's not armored enough to demand something like that, so I just got rid of him normally.
Yeah, with the lasers.
The mlazers. Yeah. Mlazer. Tip your cap.
Mlazer.
But yeah, so now I've killed them, and this is kind of a slower mech, so I can't really overtake the convoy very easily. It takes me a little while to get in front of them. But I still have some shots left on my autocannon, so I can quickly kill at least one of the two guys, or at least just maim them enough that we can handle it. So, but remember when I said, so the convoy's kind of running parallel to me a little bit, and I'm like, well, I turn my torso. I hope I can get around them.
Tiny.
What?
This convoy is absolutely tiny.
Yeah, it's just 6, which is pretty typical. And I hope I can get around them, but you might notice that I'm starting to drift a little bit, and I'm getting knocked
You're getting
around
pushed by the convoy.
And all these clanging noises. And I'm somehow floating up in the air. And okay,
You're on
now.
top of the convoy.
Yes, I was on top of the convoy, but now I'm free of that. I shredded that guy with my autocannon. I shredded both of them, kind of, some autocannons, but anyway. Now I can just take care of them real quick and solve my problems. And you can hear they are also firing up me. Or no, at the convoy, I guess. I guess the Marauder has autocannons, which is weird, because I always think of Marauders as having a weapon, but I guess it's just my bias. But this is literally the only 2 groups of enemies in this level. So the entire challenge is just destroy the first one fast enough that you can get to the second one. There are also targets of opportunity, and I haven't looked up a guide, but I don't know that I've ever found the target of opportunity. But if I remember correctly, sometimes it leaves that as a objective, even though there are none, just to be a jerk.
Find any targets of opportunity you can find.
So I blew up those crystals, but it didn't count. I love how the visibility is just shown by having extra bad pop-in. It's because there's no general thing where the front of it is visible and then the back. Like most objects are made up of a single solid block or very large solid blocks.
It's 4 polygons. It's not.
Yeah. Oh, the other thing I was going to. Do we have enough time? We do not have enough time. So I'll just make dumb jokes for the rest of the time. I'm running around inspecting all these things because I suspect that the friendly people are indeed the things I'm supposed to destroy. They must be the targets of opportunity, since I didn't find any enemy ones. So I'm gonna fight this dropship. Let me tell you, I'm gonna give it to them good. Oh, they don't contain anything. Yeah, the default is just to say nothing.
Mission successful.
So that's pretty nifty. I am so successful. The Keshik is pleased. Me and the Keshik, man. Although if you read the aftermath, things are not going well for Falcons. Ever.